Someone brought me an old car headlight. He asked me a very simple question. Can you make it clear again? Before he spent $100 or more on a replacement. I wanted to see if we could restore it using a simple, cost-effective method right in the garage. First, spray water evenly over the entire surface of the headlight. Then use a soft cloth to wipe it gently. Go slowly to avoid dragging dust and sand across the plastic lens and scratching it. Today, I'm going to start with a very familiar ingredient, a lemon. It may sound simple, but the natural acid in lemon is often used by many people to help clean light stains on surfaces. Squeeze the juice into a small bowl. Next, add a little baking soda to the lemon juice. When baking soda meets lemon juice, the mixture will start to foam slightly. After that, add a small amount of toothpaste. Toothpaste has a mild abrasive texture, which can help clean the yellowed layer on the plastic headlight surface. Use a spoon to mix everything together. Keep stirring until the mixture becomes thick and smooth. To clearly see the real effect, I will use masking tape to divide the headlight into two sections. One side will be treated and the other side will be left untouched so we can compare the final result. Now, apply the lemon baking soda and toothpaste mixture onto the part of the headlight that needs cleaning. Brush it on evenly so the mixture covers all the yellowed areas. After that, place soft cloths over the surface of the headlight. Spray a little more water to keep the cloths damp. This helps keep the mixture from drying too quickly. While waiting for the mixture, I'll use the rest of it for a quick test on a dirty car mirror glass. Apply a thin layer onto the glass surface, then wipe it evenly with a dry cloth. Spray more water to rinse the mirror clean. Wipe it one more time, and the mirror surface is already clearer and much easier to see through. Not bad, but the headlight is the real test. Back to the headlight, I'll remove the cloths covering the surface. At this point, the surface is softer and more damp. Apply another thin layer of the mixture over the entire headlight area that needs treatment. This layer helps increase the cleaning effect. Now use P1000 sandpaper to sand evenly across the headlight surface. Sand gently with steady movements. Do not press too hard in one spot. Always keep the surface wet while sanding to help prevent deep scratches. While I'm doing this, let me know something. Do you often repair things around the house? If you repair things often, comment number 1. If you do not repair things often, comment number 0. I'm very curious to see what everyone says. After that, rinse away the dirt residue and the remaining mixture. At this point, you can already see that the yellow stains have reduced quite clearly compared to the beginning. Continue applying another thin layer of the mixture onto the headlight. This helps keep the surface smoother and easier to sand in the next step. Then spray more water so the entire headlight surface stays wet. Now use P1500 sandpaper to sand the whole surface again. At this step, you do not need to sand too hard. Just move your hand evenly and slowly covering all the areas that were treated earlier. The P1500 sandpaper will help smooth out the scratches left by the P1000 step. After sanding, rinse, the entire headlight surface with water. At this point, you can see that the headlight is much clearer, with only a few small scratches left on the surface. After the P1500 step, the headlight is already much clearer. But to make the surface even smoother and brighter, we will treat it one last time. Continue spraying water evenly over the entire headlight surface. Now, use P2000 sandpaper to gently sand the whole treated headlight area again. Move your hand evenly and slowly without pressing hard in one spot. The P2000 sandpaper will help reduce the small scratches still left after the previous steps. After sanding, rinse away all the white residue and sanding dust from the surface. At this point, you can see that the headlight is clearer, brighter, and very different from the beginning. After removing the yellowed layer with sandpaper, there is still a little fine sanding dust and dirt residue left on the headlight surface. Now, I'll cut a fresh lemon in half. Rub half of the lemon directly across the entire headlight surface. Rub evenly in small circles so the lemon juice spreads over the areas that were just sanded. The natural acid in lemon can help clean the remaining sanding dust and dirt residue on the plastic surface. Use moderate pressure, and there is no need to press too hard. Rub evenly for about 2 to 3 minutes. After that, use a soft cloth to wipe the entire headlight clean again. At this point, the surface is cleaner and ready for the next drying step. Now use a hairdryer to dry the headlight surface completely. Keep the hairdryer at a reasonable distance from the surface. Do not hold it too close to one spot to avoid concentrating heat for too long. When the headlight surface is completely dry, I will use WD-40 for the final polishing step. Do not spray it directly onto the headlight. Instead, spray a small amount of WD-40 onto a soft cloth first. Then wipe the entire headlight surface evenly with light, slow strokes. This layer helps the headlight look glossier and clearer right away. After wiping, the headlight surface looks clearly brighter and shinier. So with just a few easy-to-find items like lemon baking soda, toothpaste sandpaper, and a little WD-40, this yellowed headlight has become much clearer and brighter. Think about it for a second. If you rushed to replace this headlight with a new one, you could have spent a pretty good amount of money. But sometimes, with just a little patience, we can still restore it at a very low cost. If you found this method useful, subscribe to the channel to see more practical repair tips like this, and leave a comment to let me know what you want me to try restoring next.